Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us today and participating in this timely webinar about how newly developed immersive rooms can save you time and money in the new economy. My name is Michael Rosas and I'll be your host today. I recently joined the exciting team of Virtualware and will be heading the North American division to help enterprises like yours enter into the virtual reality market with solutions that make sense for your current and long-term needs. Here's a video to get us started.
The future is exciting. Spatial computing will affect every discipline and every aspect of our lives. The way we relate with others will change. The way we interact with our environment will not be the same. The objects around us will think for us, make decisions for us, and will anticipate all our actions and wishes. The future is exciting, but what about the present? Who will solve the problems that concern us today? You will, with us, together. VR is now.
So as you can see, we are passionate about developing custom solutions to help solve today's problems using immersive and interactive technologies. Now, this isn't something we've started overnight. It's a team of 60 people that has been built over 15 years, working alongside innovative companies and institutions on a global scale with delegations in North America, Europe, and Latin America. Our focus on XR technologies have put us in a unique position to emerge as problem solvers in the current shifting market, where the acceleration of working virtually with teams becomes necessary now more than ever. So to begin our series of webinars in which we'll be bringing solutions to timely issues, we've chosen to start today with the top 3 ways that virtual reality immersive rooms can save your enterprise time and money. First, we'll start with a quick intro to our proprietary solution, ViRu, which stands for Virtualware Immersive Room. Then we'll dive into the 3 different ways you can apply this recently launched technology to save you time and money. And finally, we'll share a recently announced success story with General Electric Hitachi, using this innovative technology on an enterprise level globally. So let's get started with a quick video that shows you a glimpse of ViRu. So as you can imagine, we are pretty excited to share this technology with you today. We just recently launched it, and in our first year alone, a panel of 70 judges decided that this is the next breakthrough in enterprise VR. Of course, getting awards is great, but really what matters is how can this fit into your current workflow and workspace. Making this technology easily available was a huge focus when developing the immersive room of the future. We asked ourselves, what good is it if it can only be utilized at custom and expensive locations? That's why we made sure to hit several qualities so that businesses could get the most out of their VR technology while working with the space they already have. That's right. It fits any kind of space. No need to build a custom room. It also takes a short time to assemble. You can get your team working in your immersive room in days, not weeks. And to be as efficient as possible with its footprint, you can continue to use the space for other purposes while it's not in use. Here's a quick video that shows an assembly of the room for a mobile activation. This also means you don't have to be tied down as to where you use it. Setting it up in a remote location can take as little as 6 hours. Now, when it comes to making this all work, We have chosen to utilize the most advanced virtual reality technology currently on the market. This includes our patented tracking technology in Immersive for absolute and reliable positioning, which is a must for enterprise applications. We have combined them with the latest third-party equipment headsets, hand tracking, and backpack computing to create an all-star lineup for real work to get done. Now, we couldn't just rely on hardware to make Viru an all-in-one solution. We also developed a software platform that allows for room and content management to simplify your workflow. This software allows you to streamline your VR content generation and launch it in the room all in one place. It also simplifies the management of equipment through software so that you can be in control of everything right from your desktop. And finally, we developed a software to be suitable for professionals at all levels. There are no steep learning curves to get up and running, as well as no limitations for advanced users to generate groundbreaking VR content, because that was our ultimate goal in creating this solution, to give you the ability to generate and launch your own one-to-one scale, multi-user, free-roam VR content. The platform is based on Unity, the leading 3D engine for enterprise VR. It comes loaded with easy modules to simplify content development that can be run by beginners all the way up to highly skilled professionals. The opportunity for your team to level up and go virtual is now easily accessible. And the biggest thing we knew we needed to solve was to open up the playing field. This means you are not locked into a content provider like us or any. You can choose what content providers you want to work with or create your own team in-house. Anybody that works in Unity can adapt their content into Viru. Okay, so let's sum up some of the top features to take away from this breakthrough in enterprise VR. Viru is affordable. It comes in at about half the cost of any other current system in the market. It's easy to not only set up, but to maintain as well. You don't need a dedicated team to keep this running, and parts are easily replaceable. It's scalable to your needs. Some projects need extra large space, along with double-digit teams collaborating at once. You grow the room to suit what your need is with no limitations. It's mobile. You don't have to keep it in one place. Take it to where it's needed most in your operations. It gives you the ability to move around freely like the real world. This is meant for creatively solving problems, and you can't do that if you're tied down to a small footprint. The visualization and interaction is at a real-world one-to-one scale, so you and your team feel fully immersed and can work effectively. It's true multi-user, and that it's not just a group of people looking at one team member work virtually. Each person is in the same world and has their own perspective and can interact based on where they are in the scenario. And finally, a big one that has become a hot topic with all of our inquiries lately. Viru is ready for remote collaboration. So if you have teams across borders or your travel is restricted, you can work together through connected rooms as if they are virtually there with you. Okay, now you know what the solution is. Let's get into how this can apply to you to save you time and money. Let's start with engineers. Our technology allows you to inspect every aspect of your design virtually. You can walk around it, go inside it, and make adjustments based on a visceral feel of the product, not just an interpretation of a 2D drawing. And a big benefit for the design team is the ability to do all of this collaboratively at a one-to-one scale, working with each other on every change, creating an efficient workflow to make the refinements necessary to get the design just right, so that when the product goes to production, it has already been tested vigorously to be the best in its class. This workflow means less time and money is spent, as you don't need to create an expensive physical mockup. It also cuts down on the time it takes your team to troubleshoot and comprehend new complex design challenges. All of this together allows for an acceleration of what can get done with your current software to get your product to market faster. And when it comes to training at scale, our solution has provided clients a cost-effective way to level up their team to stay on top of not only new regulations, but also new processes and the new ways we will all work together in a digitally connected world. One of the big problems this solves is cutting down on the expense of time and money companies incur to train their teams in physical replicas. VR technology is also great for training beyond the money saved, as retention of information and know-how from full-scale virtual replicas help team members immerse into complex scenarios and problem solve viscerally. And finally, you get all the advantages of lifelike scenarios for your team to train in, while keeping them safe in a controlled environment. Now, one of the ways many of you have seen VR before is for marketing. Well, with this new technology, you now have the ability to engage your audience to roam free and interact like never before possible. Save time and money from having to build physical replicas that you only use once. This system lets you create new content for new campaigns using your original investment. Showcase your new product on an authentic one-to-one scale to multiple audiences virtually everywhere. Truly build it once and use it many times. This technology helps shorten your sales cycle by delivering a highly personalized customer experience, whether you're selling a condo that hasn't been built yet to a private jet that is a customized one-of-a-kind product. So now we'll move on to our success story on how General Electric Hitachi saves time and money through virtual reality immersive rooms. The needs were very clear with this one. Nuclear energy companies need to train their workforce and their clients in a complex, highly skilled process in the safest way possible. On average, team members have to be trained in different processes once a year. This means shipping them out from wherever they are in the world to their facilities in San Jose, where their physical replica is located. This means they have to take on a high operational cost to the tune of $3 million per year. It also meant that they had to limit their training sessions to only once a year, as displacing their teams to San Jose more often was just not cost effective. Understanding the situation they were in, our proposed solution was to replace their physical replicas with VR immersive rooms. This allows them to bring the training closer to the workers wherever they are in the world, without having the high cost of travel and living expenses, all while cutting down on time as well. We also knew we had to create digital twins so that the training is as close to reality as possible. And finally, our solution addressed the ability to be located in strategic hubs around the world, interconnected for remote collaboration, especially with the threat of border lockdowns in the new reality we now live in. And like any success story, the results are what speak for themselves. General Electric Hitachi is seeing a 57% decrease in operational expenses by bringing their people to closer locations to train. They are also seeing that in 2 years, their investment will break even. These numbers only take into account labor costs, travel and living, and operational expenses they previously budgeted for. And probably the most interesting result from this initiative is the $4 million a year of new revenue they look to take in by offering these immersive rooms to their customers who also need updated training programs for their nuclear plants. Now, to go a bit further into the success story, I would like to share this video with you.
GE Hitachi Nuclear Energy, world-leading provider of advanced reactors and nuclear services, executes a single strategic vision: to create a broader portfolio of solutions by expanding its capabilities for nuclear reactor and service opportunities, and by offering customers around the world the technological leadership required to effectively enhance reactor performance, power output, and safety. In early 2019, GE Hitachi Alliance with Virtualware, global provider of cutting-edge immersive and interactive solutions for training, engineering, and marketing, developed a virtual reality fuel movement simulator to train and requalify operators in nuclear reactors. The fuel movement process is a complex and highly skilled activity that requires top-level expertise and training, as well as outstanding coordination between the different parties involved during the fuel movement process. The fuel movement simulator consists of an immersive virtual reality room, which allows multiple users to collaborate in a refuel floor simulated nuclear environment. By means of a physical replica of the refueling mast, an indispensable tool for carrying out fuel movement operations, users are able to carry out fuel movement operations as if they were doing so in reality.
Get ready. The training begins in 3, 2, 1.
Among others, some of the more important simulator characteristics are: allows companies to digitize their training methodology, creating data which is used as feedback for continuous software improvement and to improve training processes for the future. The virtual reality system also allows training managers to go to the next level from an evaluation point of view. The system enables instructors to observe how trainees are performing and detect fuel-moving challenges in advance to instruct nuclear operators on human performance errors. A completely new addition to the system allows the instructors to introduce the red button concept that will open up a set of new options to challenge the operators during the training. This reinforces their skills to react to day-to-day disturbances, such as changes in the water flow into the vessel, producing misalignments, potential bridge malfunctions, or failures. The Fuel Movement Simulator is part of a new generation of simulators that GE Hitachi, in alliance with Virtualware, will release for operation during the coming years, not only for the BWR technology, but PWR and D&D as well. This initiative will improve the capabilities of professionals through intensive training and contribute to the reduction of both costs and risks. In addition, these systems will help nuclear customers to have just-in-time bespoke training solutions on-site that will contribute to the reduction of operational costs associated with training and quality issues.
All right, well now it's your turn. As you can see, we've put a lot of work into creating a solution that is now more relevant than ever. The future of work is happening now, so there's no time to waste. We've given you a glimpse on how you can save time and money utilizing this exciting new technology, and are opening our doors to those of you who want to join us in leading on how we will design, train, and market virtually for the new economy. So for those of you who want to learn more, you can reach out to me directly using the details noted. I'll be happy to learn more about your business and explore how you can take advantage of this exciting new technology. Thank you all for your time, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Goodbye.